Hey everybody, I'm give it just a few minutes to see if anybody's going to join the live chat. This was kind of unplanned, unscheduled, so I don't know if anybody will come in or not, but I'm going to give it just a minute. And y'all feel free to ask any questions if you have any. And be sure, if you think about it, it always helps me out to like the videos, especially like the live streams and stuff. So y'all give it a like. Excuse me, I'm gonna try not to rock in this chair while I'm talking so I don't make y'all dizzy. All right. So I wanted to hop on here and just say thank you, thank you, thank you for 6,000 subscribers. I have been out of town and hadn't really been on YouTube the last several days, just spending some time with family. And I come home this evening and looked, and I had 6,000 subscribers. So I just want to tell y'all thank y'all so much for that. We went on a little vacation. We get away every once in a blue moon. We went to Southport, North Carolina. If you've ever been to Southport, you know what a quaint town it is, historical. It's wonderful. It's down there on the Cape Fear River. If you've never been to Southport, you should definitely go. Let me read my comments over here. Hang on. Hello in Indiana. Thank you for commenting. And thank you, August Rain. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. So I want to tell y'all a little funny story though. So I had the bright idea. If any of y'all saw the chicken processing video that I did the other day that I let out. So I'm not like a big, I mean, I watch YouTube and stuff, but I don't know a lot of the like rules and things, like how some things work. So I went to upload that video, it said, "Do you want to make this a premiere?" Well, what I thought it was like it would just pop up and like tell people like, "Hey, this video is coming out this time." I didn't realize that it was like a live stream kind of deal where I was supposed to be in there. And Andy watches YouTube way more than I do and knows a lot more about YouTube than I do. He is like I like to call him my producer. But it was like, I want to say the video came out like 5 and like 5:45. He's like, "Megan, you weren't in your chat. What?" And so anybody that was in that chat that was looking for me, I just want to tell you I'm sorry. But anyways, back to the vacation. So yeah, we went to Southport, had a fabulous time. The weather was beautiful. It was hot, 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 and muggy. So oh Lord, my computer fell. But so people may be wondering, like, "Megan, you got all this stuff going on. How in the world do y'all even go on vacation?" So, I got my milk cow, got all that stuff. Well, y'all, all of our family, mine and Andy's both, both sides, our families live right here within. My mama lives like not even 20 minutes from here, 15 minutes. My mother in law's right down the road, sister in law's right down the road. So, we just have an awesome support system here that took care of things for us. So, my milk cow, though, that's another beauty of what I do as far as calf sharing. The calf just hasn't been separated from her for the last 4 days, 5 days, ever how long it's been. So, I mean, there was no worry as far as that goes. And let me read my comments over here. Soon from Florida, soon to be from Alabama. So you're moving to Alabama, buying some land, Florida RN. That's awesome. So you're a RN. I don't know if you've seen this in some of my videos, but I am too. I've been an RN for 10 years this year. I was a CNA for 5 years before that. I really think that's kind of what got me started, like doing what we do here, which we've always grown a garden. But as far as like the nutritional stuff and living off the land, I become a nurse to help people. And anybody knows how the healthcare field is nowadays. it's not all about helping people, as sad as that sounds. It's not. It's all about the almighty dollar. So um, I think this is my way, even though it has nothing to do with being a nurse working on a darn farm. But I think this is my way of helping my family and helping out some in the community. All right, congratulations, Florida RN. That is so exciting for you. And thank y'all, everybody that's congratulating me on here. Thank y'all so much. Y'all are the best. When I started this YouTube channel back almost 3 years ago now, I had a lady that I worked with, and I was going in, we were talking about things like, what you been doing this summer and stuff. And I'd tell her what I've been canning and working in these gardens and doing all this stuff. And, she was like, you should really make videos about that. That would be so interesting. I said, ain't nobody gonna watch no videos about this crazy stuff that I do. And she said, well, if nobody else watches them, I'll watch them, make them for me. And so that's how I started my YouTube channel. uh, so I'm gonna get back to y'all. Hold on just a second. I'm gonna put you on mute. I got a youngin' hollering for me. Just bear with me. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. None of y'all mamas out there don't know what it's like to have youngins hollering for you, do you? So Southport. So went to Southport. This is our second year actually going there on vacation. The history, it is just so full of history. And me and Andy love historical stuff. So like I said, highly recommend it. If you're ever in North Carolina or you're from North Carolina, visit Southport, North Carolina. It's down on the Cape Fear River. Especially if you love anything about history. So what I did though is I took a lot of our own food. I cooked breakfast every morning with our bacon and our eggs. Made homemade pancakes every morning, and then took fresh tomatoes and cucumbers out of the garden. Had tomato sandwiches, cucumber sandwiches for lunch every day. And of course, not only was that better for us as far as the food, y'all, it was a whole lot cheaper too. It is not cheap for a family of four to go out to eat. But we did eat out one meal a day. We did do that. So I love fresh seafood. So I had some great seafood. But y'all, I was going to get some crab legs at one of those restaurants we went to, and they were on special for $70. So I didn't eat no crab legs. They would have been good, but I didn't eat any. I didn't splurge that much. Let's see. I agree. August rain, as a nurse, you never really do retire. I could see that. Even, I'm PRN. I have two jobs now. I'm PRN. I try to work at least one day a week at both of them. But even on my days, it's still in your brain. It's just engraved into you. Just the nurse, and I pick at people, if somebody's sick or something, I'm like, let me put my nurse face on and get my nurse brain cut on. And, we see all kinds of stuff, from family members or friends. They're all the time calling me up like, Megan, I about cut my finger off. Come look at it. And I go over there and I'm like, what do you want me to do about it? I can't we get a piece of jumper's tail and sew it back on. And y'all know what movie that's off of. But anyways, I love helping people though. So I do love that part of nursing. It's just the politics of it are not my favorite thing anymore. Florida RN, I am in Stokes County, North Carolina. So I'm at the foot of the Blue Ridge Mountains, and actually in Stokes County, we have our own mountain range. I know in some of my videos you can probably see the mountain back here behind the farm. So we're in a isolated area of the foothills. We're on the very edge of Appalachia. So in our county, it's called the Saurtown Mountains. and it's the only mountain range in the country that starts in the one county and ends in that same county. And we are on this side of that mountain range, away from the cities and everything. It's super rural in this area. Like, most folks around here can't get high-speed internet. Cell phone service is junk. No matter what carrier you have. Like I said, it's just, I graduated my high school. I graduated in a class of like 94, 95 kids. So yeah, just a real small community. The only bad thing is about this small community, what I have been seeing over time is people do move away. Kids that are my age don't stay around here. There's not, unless you are farming or working at the small local hospital or some of the small local businesses, which is not a ton. Unless you drive an hour, there's not much here for folks. So a lot of the younger people are moving out, which is sad for this part of the county, but it's just something that happens. We got a lot of outsiders moving in and a lot of the young people moving out. So, let's see. Thank you, Florida RN. I think I'm living the dream too. I love this life, and they say make a life you don't need a vacation from. And yes, I did just go on vacation, but we were all ready to get back home this morning. We were ready to get home and see the animals and the gardens that are, y'all, like, I got so many tomatoes. There's so many tomatoes. I guess I'm going to be picking tomatoes all day tomorrow. Which I've still got a lot of spaghetti sauce to make and a lot of tomato juice. I don't know if I'll can anymore. I think I've probably canned enough, just whole tomatoes. But I do definitely need to do tomato juice and spaghetti sauce. Have you ever thought about tomatoes are like one of the most versatile, I feel like, one of the most versatile things in the garden, one of the most versatile vegetables, because you got salsa, canned tomatoes, frozen tomatoes, tomato juice, tomato sauce, spaghetti sauce, pizza sauce. I mean, you could just make all kinds of stuff out of it. So I think tomatoes are an awesome thing to grow. How many acres do you guys homestead on? So right here at my house, we have 18. We've got 18 acres. A lot of that is pasture, but we've got 18 acres here, and then about a mile up the road, we've got another 9. And that's where our Hickory King corn is planted, is up on that part. And then across the road, my father-in-law owns 80 acres. I want to say it's 80. Across the road from here, he used to plant a lot of field corn and soybeans and things like that. Well, he told us a couple years ago, it was just he didn't want to fool with all the land. So, part of the gardens now that we have is down on one of his creek bottoms. I'm trying not to rock. I'm so sorry. It's a habit. But so we're thankful for that. But right here at the house, we have 18 acres, which is, we try to utilize every bit that we have, and we're still finding spots. I've got a video coming. It's probably still going to be like a month, but we dug up part of the yard the other day to plant more stuff. So, yeah, I'm making a video. It's going to be like a time-lapse video over like a month and a half. But yeah, we dug up part of the yard the other day. And the funny thing is, like, my husband's a landscaper and like a lawn maintenance person. He mows yards for a living. And for him to do that stuff, it just tickles me, because we have both changed so much in the last 15 years that we've been together. It's not even funny. Like, 15 years ago, he would have never, ever, ever dug up his beautiful grass. Never. But we're planning on, well, I ain't gonna tell you. You have to watch the video. I ain't gonna tell you what we're planning on planting it, but I'll show y'all. I've had a question. I'm gonna try to make that video this week. I had a lady asking me, like, here on the farm with my produce box and stuff, I did, like, how do I find my customers? So I'm gonna try to make that video this week, so y'all be on the lookout for that. Because we're on year 3 of trying to make money here, and turn at least a little bit of a profit, which we have not accomplished yet. I'm just not to discourage anybody, but we're getting there. It's a little better every year, so we're getting there. So I want to do a video just what all I've kind of done to get my customer base, which, like I said, with this rural community, like everybody knows everybody. Everybody knows your business, whether you want them to or not. Let me read over here. Hello, Adams Eden Farm from North Carolina. What part of North Carolina are you from? And Florida are in 11 acres. You'll have plenty for growing food. 11 acres is awesome. Awesome, awesome. But so I took one of those chickens that you saw me process the other day. I took that with me and fixed that. Y'all, that chicken was like delicious. It was so good. So I've got like 6 or 7 roosters out here that I hatched back in like February or March. So let me tell you a funny story. We hatch chicks every like end of winter because my kids love to watch them hatch in the incubator. So we hatch my eggs just because. So last year I got lucky. I hatched 15 eggs and only 2 of them were roosters. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. I had all these new hens. So this year I hatched eggs and 13 of them hatched and 6 or 7 of them are roosters. So, but my idea is I think this winter I'm going to have like a chicken stew. Maybe like a little get together here at home and for some family and friends. And I'm going to take care of those roosters and make me a chicken stew because that just the flavor of that fresh chicken is unbeatable. Western NC, awesome. Probably not too terribly far from me then. Maybe not. I'm not quite in the middle. I'm more west than I am east, so I border the Virginia line. Apex, I know where that's at. Thank you for watching. Good to have you. But yeah, I just wanted to do this quick video because I was just surprised that when I got on here, when I got home, about the 6,000 subscribers, and wanted to just say thank y'all so much. And I'm gonna tell you before I get off here, my favorite thing that I ate in Southport, if you ever go, was called what was it called? The Southport smoke pit. It was something like that. But it's like on the outskirts. It's not in downtown Southport. Y'all, that was the cheapest meal we ate and the best meal we ate. So if you ever go down there, look for that place. I want to say it was like the smoke pit or something like that. But it's got a big like ceramic or cement cow out there in the front. But the best meal, like we had enough left over that's what we had for supper tonight. Like I put it in a cooler in my little to-go containers and put it in the cooler and brought it home. That's what we ate for supper a while ago. So the gardens, like I said, hanging full of tomatoes. Actually, in some of our corn, we found some raccoon damage. So Andy's gone right now to finish up. We started putting the electric fence around it and didn't finish. We thought we had some time, went down there, and them little raccoons have been working on it. So he's gone down there now to put up the fence box and go ahead and get some power on it. The bone sauce is doing great for the deer. We've put it on stakes and actually put it in the deer trails. That seems to work best. Instead of just lining the fields with it, we put it actually in the deer trails that were coming out of the woods, and that's really worked. So now we got to fight the raccoons, and we're going to see if this electric wiring or netting will keep them out of the corn, because we found at least only 6 or 7 corn cobs that they had ate. But once they find it, they go tell their little friends, and they will come clean you out in just a night or two. So he's gone down there working on that now, and I'm getting ready to wash children and get them ready for bed because we're all a little tired. Bentley, Alberta. We've had lots of rain this year. Yes, I feel that. So we had 10 inches of rain, and then it was dry and hot forever. Like, I want to say it was over a month or right at a month. It was like in the upper 90s and dry, never rained. And then y'all, all of a sudden, it's pouring again about every night. So the only bad thing about that is it's washing our deer repellent off that we do spray on like our watermelons and stuff to keep the deer from busting the watermelons. This is in a different field than I was talking about the deer trails. Just, I know it's hard to keep up with all of it. I can't half keep up with it. But anyways, well, y'all, I'm going to hop off here, go give my babies a bath. And like I said, thank you so much. If you like my stuff, feel free to share any of my videos or anything with any friends on your Facebook pages. If you don't follow me on Facebook or Instagram, I put more stuff on Instagram than I do Facebook here lately. But I am TG underscore modern days Appalachian ways. So you can find me on Instagram. And anyways, well, I will see y'all in some upcoming videos this week. Thank y'all again. Have a great night, and I'll talk to y'all next time.